Welcome back, guys, to another Tressa's Collectibles gameplay video. My name is Mike, and joining me today as always, is...
Randall, aka Shizukatz. What's going on, everybody?
Like previewed at the end of our last gameplay video, today's matchup is going to be, once again, featuring the profiled double combo advantage engine Shana deck, the level 0 Shana, Encore Step, top check 4, add 1, into the level 1 Shana on attack mill 2, salvage level X or lower, and then if we mill level 2 or higher cumulative, then we choose violence and she gets 1 soul. Aiming to just make advantage of the meta with all their burn cards, utilizing the 1/1 Yuji, which turns off burn for our opponents, and then we're playing not 8, but 12 healers. And this healer has burner. So basically, advantage, compression, heal. Did you lose yet?
Yeah.
That's the deck. Alright, what are we playing against today, though, Randall?
Okay, so this is a level 1 combo for slime that I initially theorized all the way back when Shizu first got put on the restriction list. I felt that this was definitely going to be one of the underrated level 1 combos, and so I decided to start testing this a couple months back. I played this for quite a bit at a lot of my local tournaments, and I was doing pretty well with it. And so this level 1 combo is basically Korone from Hololive, with the main difference being the power condition. This Rimuru says during your turn, plus 2k power, whereas Korone is a drop assassin. But the main idea is to utilize this Rimuru to have a pretty easy time grabbing necessary pieces throughout the mid game, and we're going to be running it alongside another very interesting pair of cards that basically sees like almost no play in English, but has started to see a little bit of play in the Japanese side, which is the 3 Rules Rimuru. This has become, over the last couple months, my favorite card, like basically in all of Slime, when you pair it with this level 1 event. So this 3 Rules Rimuru says you can rest it to marker a character from Waiting Room, and then you can pay 1 rest it to add that marker to your hand. And then the event is a top check 4 add 1, but it also lets you stand a copy of the 3 Rules Rimuru, allowing you to accelerate getting the cards that you need into your hand. This is a really, really cool card in basically all stages of the game. It just lets you secure specific pieces. You can play this turn 1 to like grab something that you mulliganed. If you see this in your opening hand, you can mulligan like level 1 combo aggressively, knowing that you can just get it back. There's a lot of really cool things that you can do with this card, and I'm a really big fan. And in particular, this card's third effect is that it's an assist 500, which, as we know, Miron, being a very board-based game plan, loves to have a little bit of extra power wherever she can get it. We are still running the 2/1 Shuna. I am running it at just 1 copy, though, and we're going to be bringing that out probably in this matchup, considering that your game plan is based around a lot of big level 3 early plays.
Yeah, so definitely an idea of, if you need her for the matchup, then you can look for her. If you don't, then you can just ride 3 Rules Rimuru for the whole game, basically, right? Alright, cool. Let's see how it goes.
Yeah, so I've been playing this in the Japanese version, so I don't use the Shuna, and as a result, I don't use the Miron Brainstorm either, instead using the Shuna Brainstorm from the first set.
The Savage Brainstorm, yep.
And then I have a little bit of stuff changed around with my color ratios, like I don't run the Millum Chaser, I run the Rimuru Center Runner, which is kind of an infamous special of mine here in SoCal.
But that's the thing with Slime, right? Because of the power of the Benimaru finisher, you always do have to adjust your colors to kind of fit the tricolor level schematic of that finisher line, so...
Yeah, I don't think we're going to be needing to do that in this matchup.
Yeah.
I think I'm just going to prioritize the colors for whatever I need.
But isn't it crazy that like Slime can kind of just swap around its like level 0 profiles based on the color you need? It's like, oh, I need a level 0 like runner chaser guy. It can be like blue. It can be red. If you want to just run Haku as a beater, it can be yellow. And then your Riki, there's like a yellow Riki, and then you have the red. You have multiple red clock options too, so it's like you can kind of just
you have
play
the
around
Shuna, you have the
Rimuru. Yeah, I guess blue doesn't have. I mean, like plenty of stuff to play with.
Yeah,
and that's what makes building decks like Slime with such a big card pool very fun.
Yeah, and then smack dab in the middle of it all, there's this one green card.
Yep.
Helmet 3/5 is pretty good. All right.
But hey, we broke the curse. I went first and we lost, so...
Oh yeah, true. Turns out Tri-Field with Climax combo with Clean Cut on turn 1 going second is pretty good. Okay.
And you didn't even open Climax combo that one turn, too.
Oh, true. Okay. Okay, we forgot to use this last time, but here we go. I'm going first.
Yep. Yeah, let's see what we have.
Okay, what's going on here? I'm going to discard... In the interest of looking for better level 0 options, I am going to actually discard 1 copy of the Rimuru. Maybe we can get 3 rules or trigger a door climax and get that back, but I'm not too worried about.
In the interest of finding better level 0s, I'm going to pitch 4. Because I want to see my climax combo, my brainstorm, my clean cut, all those good stuff.
Yeah, keeping the drop search doesn't really do much when you're discarding... Or discarding the drop salvage doesn't really mean much if you're discarding a bunch of 3s. So.
Yeah, so...
Okay.
Alright.
Ready to go?
This show on the road.
Let's go. Draw 4 turn. I'm going to start...
These foils look so good, sorry. Okay, go ahead.
I'm going to start by clocking Yom and Muron. We will draw 2. And how will we lead off here? I think for my opening play, we're just going to start with the level 0 Free Fresh Rimuru. And we'll just attack with this. So we'll direct attack for... Oh, okay.
Ah, there you go. Cancel.
I got my combo back.
Alright. Please draw a clean cut. Please draw a clean cut. I want clean cut. Please. Unclock. What am I clocking? Okay. Bit awkward.
Just find the card with the 3 in the top left.
I don't have any.
Why'd you ditch on that? No, I'm just kidding. Like, there are so many 3s that it's relatively easy to just find 3 by the time you hit level 1.
I don't want to clock any of these.
Oh no, my hand is too good.
I'm going to clock the climax swapper.
Okay.
Draw 2. Clean cut, clean cut, clean cut, clean cut, clean. Oh, feels good.
What the heck?
Clean cut!
Oh my god.
Dude! And... Brainstorm.
Okay. Brainstorm.
Brainstorm. I think I will try field, and because I have a Riki in hand, so I can follow up and search for whatever I need. So I don't feel as bad getting rid of one of these to lose.
Yeah, this is the Shana way.
This is the Shana special. Just how we taught him back in 2015 is never try field and play a climax. And then the year 2024 is when you're playing Shana, try field and play a climax.
Okay, so this tells me that Mike probably has a second choice in his hand, because next turn, if he plays Riki, he could get he could potentially get another combo and double combo. And so I think that if he could have done that, he probably wouldn't have played the choice this turn, would save it for next turn. So I think he has 2 choice.
You think very highly of me and my analytical skills in playing this deck.
Yeah, because
Direct!
If it were me, I had 1 combo and I had Riki in my hand.
Then you just attack twice, right?
I think you could still potentially attack 3 times. It's just that I wouldn't play the climax.
Yeah. All right. 4.
I'm not dying.
4?
Are
you dying yet?
I'm dying.
Okay. Front. With my clean cut for 3 triggers.
Oh, he's doing that thing. Oh, I cancel again.
Okay. I will on reverse. Let's save this.
Okay.
And then start of Encore.
If you have 2 more other.
Encore, right?
Yeah, start of Encore if you have 2 more other Flame.
Top check up to 4. That's a Riki. It's a Brainstorm. Level 3. I'll take a Brainstorm since I'm losing one.
Sure.
Here we go.
Alright, this is the part where I draw my Riki. That's not a Riki. Okay, what am I clocking here, actually? I think I actually will clock this Muron. Let's see what we get here. Alright.
Okay, Peko.
Okay. I think I have a pretty good idea of how I want to play this. We're going to start with, let's see, so that's 502k.
Yep.
Okay, we're going to start with a Benimaru. We're going to use the on-play effect, top check, top or mill. I will mill. And then with that, let's see, actually I think we'll do this next. I'm going to play Rimuru level 0. We'll reveal the top card of our deck. We do not add it to hand. And then I will discard a Climax to salvage the 3 rules Rimuru. And then we will Brainstorm with Muron.
Pay out the Climax.
miss.
Okay, 3 Mirons out.
Okay. And I'm gonna finish my board with the level 0 Rimuru. In retrospect, I should have played that first since we had this on top of the deck, but it's fine. I'll use the effect on play, look at up to 3 for an event. We do not find one. And I'm going to use 3 rules Rimuru here to marker. Let's see, what will we marker here? I think we'll marker the free refresh Rimuru.
Okay.
Because we might want to use that next turn. Okay. Everything is beating everything. So we'll go to attacks. We'll start with a direct attack here. Rimuru says every time one of my other characters attacks, gets a 2k power.
Huge.
And this will be for 3.
Okay. 1, 2, 3. 3's good.
We'll do a front attack with Benimaru here for 1.
1's good.
And then we'll do a front attack here for 2.
Okay. Cancel.
Go ahead.
Alright. Stand and draw. Okay. Yeah, I do have experience now, so... Well, we're still going to clock this level 3, though. Least useful card in our hand. Draw 2. Alright, let's perform a brainstorm first and see what happens. Adjust our plays accordingly to the brainstorm effect. Brainstorm, top check, or mill 4, whiff, it's fine. We can probably take it easy then. Like I said, Randall thought too highly of our skills to play Weiss. So we do not have a climax this turn. I was really hoping I could just draw either climax again the following turn, but it didn't happen. So, let's see. We can kill everything. I guess we'll just rekey for clean cut and then we'll just call it a day. Sounds good. Okay, on play, pay 1, clock ourselves. Level... Yellow? Red, yellow, red. I do have less yellow than red, so we'll level yellow. Search.
Another clean cut.
Look at my Shana waifu deck. Okay, I'll play the clean cut. And I'll push this to the front row. And everything is killing everything pretty comfortably. Go into attack. Front. For 1.
Take 1. We'll level our Melon Chaser.
Okay. And then the Shana will front. On attack, if I have experience 2, I can give 1,000 anywhere. Give 1,000 to herself. Choice. We like stock.
Stock is good.
So let's stock. What are we stocking here? Let's stock a UG.
Okay, for 1, take the 1.
Okay. Front, 3k during my turn. For 1.
Take 1.
Alright, clean cut.
Alright.
Go for it.
Stand and draw. We will clock 3-2 Millum here. Draw 2. Okay. Okay, maybe we're not brainstorming. Or maybe we're not free freshing. But I will use a brainstorm to go through the deck a bit. And we miss. I'm just going to take this opportunity to just pay 1 and add this to my hand. Just to give myself the option to mark a different card starting from the next turn. And we're going to play triple combo.
Sounds good.
Alright, 1k1. And the Corone combo, which Rimuru has, is on attack. I give one of my characters on reverse search. So
here, are we wanting to stack everything on the last card, or is there something you want to search for in particular that you want to get out first?
I'm thinking I'm going to try to go for 1 search first to secure 1 specific card, and then put the other 2 on the last attack.
Makes sense.
So that I can reduce the chance of triggering a climax.
Yeah.
So we'll go front here. We're going to put it on itself for 2.
Cancel.
We're going to search for Miron.
That's the last copy. Tap.
Then we will direct attack, give the effect to this one for 3.
Yes, sir.
And then front attack, give it to itself for 2.
He's good.
And we'll search twice.
Yes.
I'm going to grab helmet and stock swap.
How many is going to be in waiting room?
Choose which goes on top. There are 6 in waiting room, all the pants, and 2 doors.
Okay. Gonna stand and draw. Alright, let's clock our burner finisher. That is going to just secure us our experience 6 for level 2. I want more climaxes.
No, you don't. No, you don't.
Alright, what we're gonna do here is we're actually gonna Ricky again.
Sure.
Search for our... Let's see. So those are 4, 5, and 5, right?
Yes.
Okay. 4, 5. Alright. We're gonna grab our 1/1. There you go.
How many are out now?
7.
Okay.
And then here I'm considering 2 things. I could just play the 1/1 and then I pay out my climax and then I refresh 8, attacking 3 times, killing 2 of his Rimuru, signing 1. Or maybe probably just crashing 1, killing 2. Or I could brainstorm and see if I can hit a climax, but I'm only going to have the chance of hitting the climax on the next deck rotation.
Which is 1 card.
So that feels like not worth the stock expenditure. So we're not going to do that. Play our Yuji. And we'll play one of these level 0s again. But they do have the continuous experience effect of per every flame character in our level zone, they get 2k and 1 level. So right now they're 4s. But both the Brainstorm Shana and the Riki Shana will be able to pump each of them respectively so that they can get over the 1/0s. And we'll just crash here.
Can I check waiting room, please?
Yeah.
Okay.
Alright, so I have nothing else to do here. Didn't find a climax, so we're going to give 1,000 from the Brainstorm to the one on the right and go into attack. Front, 5k for 2.
Cancel.
Okay.
Refreshing 6. Refresh point.
Okay. Next, we're just going to crash here, try to put in the 1 damage on attack. If I have experience, I can give 1,000 anywhere. I'll give it to the middle for 2.
Cancel.
Okay. And then front, 5k for 1.
Take 1.
Back 8.
Okay.
There you go. Refresh point.
Okay.
Go for it.
And this is also
Yeah.
draw for turn. I'm going to not clock here. And so what we'll do first is I'm going to use 3 rules Rimuru to marker a level 1 Rimuru. And then I'm going to play my 1/0 event. So this allows me to look it up to top 4, add 1 into my hand. I'll go ahead and take the Yeoman Miron. And then I also get to stand my 3 rules Rimuru. I'll then use his effect to pay 1 and add this back to my hand.
Yep.
Which we will play. And then we will use the helmet I got last turn, send him to waiting room and discard... What is a card that we are okay with ditching? I'm okay with ditching Benimar right now. And then we'll get the 3rd copy of Rimuru, and we're just gonna second verse, same as the first.
Yep.
With another door climax. Okay. So we will go from right to left, assigning all of the effects here. And this one's going to end up being 8K. Directing for 3.
1, 2, 3. Level. Gonna level our finishers. Now we have experience 6 and all our colors.
Okay, direct here, power here, or effect here for 4.
1, 2, 3, 4. Cancel.
Ooh, that was
I was shaking in my boots there.
Spooky, yeah. Okay, effect to self.
Yeah.
Perfect. We got a pants, so we have pants for that.
Very nice. All right, 1,
3.
2, 3. 3's good.
And then I will triple search, and I am going to be overhand by 1 after this. I'm going to grab a Miron. This is the only Miron available because I have one in my hand. There's one here, there's one here. So this is the only Miron that we're going to get for now. I am also going to grab... I'm really wishing I didn't trigger the early play, but I triggered the early play. So I'll get a memory kit counter. And then for our third one, would be replacing something in my hand. But I like my hand, so... I think I'll get a Milim hand to stock. And then for overhand, I'll ditch this stock swap, and if I need it, I can just get it back later.
Sounds good.
So the cards I got were Miron plus memory kit counter plus the Milim hand to stock.
Yeah. All right. Draw for turn. Well, my deck is like hyper compressed, but however, since we haven't comboed in 2 turns, our hand quality is not very good. So what do we want to do about that? What is my out to clock drawing a bunch of climaxes? Not much, but I still need playables, so 1 clock. Draw 2. That's about what I expected. All right, let's see.
On the plus side, you have both halves of your early play condition. I don't know if you have the early play, but you have both halves of the early play.
Definitely not. Let's see. 3, 5, 3, 4, 5, 6. We're gonna brainstorm. Kind of don't want to disturb this deck, but I think we need to find just better playables. Get 1. Top check up to 3. That's interesting.
Interesting. I'm trying to think how interesting a card could be when everything is just 4, 4, 4, 4, 4, 4 in that deck.
Play, play, play. Guess we'll just stop here.
Sure.
I'm gonna play 2 clean cuts. And a Shana.
Are we just going to Chumptown?
We'll 1k1.
Oh, okay.
But yeah. No climax combos though.
So, would you like to... So if you're... I don't know what power lines you're going for, but do you want to set it up this way? Because these are the 5Ks. Okay, there we go.
Yeah.
So you want double buff here, swing over, 5K versus 4-5, right? I'm assuming that's what you want?
Well, no, if I get 5, like 1k, 1k, then they're both...
Then they're both 4K.
Right.
So they're both under. Oh wait,
I'm playing
Oh
1K1.
yeah, right. I forgot about. I keep forgetting the 1K one. Okay, yeah. Okay, yep.
Okay.
So you can like attack.
Sort of
so you can,
attack
like,
here,
crash
attack
crash
here.
swing over here. This one rests this one rests this, and then you have the entire board still.
If you don't counter, yeah.
Yeah.
But like, I guess the interesting card was the clean cut because I was like, I can't prevent the memory kit counter from denying clean cut. But now that I have 2 clean cuts, I can do things, I guess. Okay, 1K here, 1K here. Play a climax to push damage. One crash. 2.
Take the 2. Let's see. So typically when I play this deck, I try not to level yellow at 2 because it's just not a color that I really prioritize at that point in the game. I care a lot more about it at level 1, right? But after that, I only really care about blue. That being said, the only blue card here is Miron. And I'm not playing a Salvage Brainstorm like I normally do, so so getting this one could be a bit of a chore. How do I want to do this? I think we'll let it go.
Sure.
Okay, I'm
That's
still here.
that's
I'm
bigger.
still here.
All right. Front. 4, 3.
You wouldn't want to attack with.
Doesn't matter which order. I guess if you don't decide to counter, I can.
Well,
save
okay.
everything.
Well, okay. If you attack this way, this one's always dying
Right.
because this one's tying, right? Because it can't clean cut
If
itself.
you don't counter, then I save 2 characters. And then I guess compared to if I attack here, this saves this, and this doesn't save anything. Yeah, no, you're right. You're right. Okay, we'll front attack here, and that's for 3.
1, 2, 3, and we tie.
Okay.
Does the question become, do I even want to save my front row? Yeah.
Yeah, you're gonna move on next turn. I just want you to dirk for 4s. 3s and 4s. Alright, front. Choice. Alright, now I need cards. So we're gonna grab... Where's my yellow early play healer? Well, it's not in here, so... We'll grab a healer burner.
Sure. For 2?
2.
Why am I eating everything?
Alright, target this.
Okay. Can I check waiting room, please? So you triggered 1 choice.
Yep.
And you have 3 in waiting room. I see. Stand and draw. Who could have seen that coming? Okay, let's see. So I have 3 in waiting room, 1 in there. Why did I eat so much damage, man?
That's what I'm saying. Why did I eat 6 last turn?
Alright, let's see. How do we want to do this?
Always kind of awkward when Muron's going in a potential thin deck.
Okay, let's see. We play this, we stock this, we do this, we... Am I down? The other one is not here. I did not trigger it last turn, I think, so... I think I triggered it way earlier. I'm pretty sure it's the bottom card of my stock. So I would have to give up that. I do have... I think I just settle for double combo then if I do that. Okay, this is fine. I'll no clock. I'm going to play Millum, and I'm going to hand to stock. And then I'm going to free fresh. I'm going to marker first, and then I'm going to free fresh.
Sure.
We'll marker this. And then I'll free fresh.
Yeah.
So pay 2, pay these out. There are 5 visible. I'm just gonna go back in.
Yeah, you're fine.
So, we're gonna. I could do that, and then
People get confused.
oh yeah,
Because the other card also markers.
1. I could do that. I'm gonna use this effect.
Sure.
Pay 1. Do I want to go? Yeah, I think I want better cards. This is a pretty good card. I'll take this.
Not very flexible.
Actually, why did that matter? I'm just gonna ditch it anyway. All right, well, we're gonna play this. We're gonna ditch this one. We're gonna.
Oh, you want more, so now you're more compressed.
Yeah. All right. Now we play the girl.
Yes. Girls.
And then
Who rule
we play
the world? Girls. Who rules the world?
triple climax combo.
Yep.
Searchy search.
Revolutionary new technology with this climax combo. Never seen it before.
Let's see. I want a healer, and
hey, that clock shoes.
A clock kick, and this thingy. This thing's pretty good.
Okay. I was honestly half expecting you to try to go for it this turn.
Go for
stock swap.
I mean, like, I had no way to get it, so
yeah. I'll just hit brainstorm.
It's fine. There's all, huh?
Just hit brainstorm.
I mean, like, I had no stock.
Yeah.
Like, Ricky
Dicky Doo.
Levels don't matter. Levels don't matter. Okay.
How much time do you have?
4 now.
Okay.
Okay, and then you can just cancel a bunch. Front, 2.
Dude, watch me not cancel a bunch. Okay.
Imagine 3.
Watch me.
Whoa! This game.
My level 3s.
This game is so bad.
What? Oh no. Oh no.
Oh yes. All right, you can cancel this one. 3.
Huh? Oh goodness. Oh gracious me. Draw. Refresh 5.
Uh-huh.
Oh, I'm in pain. This is painful.
Pain Pecco. How many going back?
5.
Huh.
Missing 3 choice.
Uh-huh. Very interesting.
Definitely curious. Alright. Well, we're not clocking. And I want to find more healers, so I'm gonna brainstorm.
Healers.
Alright, top check 3. Add one of my 12.
Healer? Healer?
Hold it, stop here. Let's stop being greedy.
Okay.
Okay. Healer.
Yes.
Pitch. Stock. Alright, let's see. Power. So that's 9-5, 10-5 backed up by Yuji. And then she can give 15, so that's 13 to your 10-5. So that's not within counter range quite yet. I would need to play climax for that.
I mean, out of counter.
Out of counter range, yeah. 10, 11, 12, 5, 13, 5. I just want to kill your dudes. Alright. Screw healing. I'm gonna play 2 of these.
Wow! That's rude.
Okay. So.
You paid 2, right?
I paid 2, yeah. Okay. Do I have to play a climax for this?
Check when you're real quick.
Yeah. I guess 1k, 1k.
So you ditched this for the healer stock, right?
Correct.
Okay.
That's why we pushed 5.
Interesting. Very interesting.
I'm not sure if I want to play this climax. Well, let me check the power level. So that's base 10. She's 11 here. When she attacks, she'll become 12-5. I do need the climax. Alright. Start of climax phase, give 1k here, 1k 1.
Yes.
Front on attack, power self for 3.
And then these gain 15.
And then these gain 15 whenever another character attacks.
Oh!
Front, this is 13-5 for 2.
Okay. I will memory kit counter here to go to 14.
Sure.
For 2. Level. I mean, we don't need yellow here, but like...
It'd be nice to have. In case I push up
in case I need to play the event.
region. Yeah.
Okay.
Alright, so she loses 1,000.
I mean, I don't have a second counter. You just kills one.
Yeah. Alright, front. Oh, healer. 1, 2, 3, 4. Well, I guess we might as well salvage this one anyways in case we trigger choice next turn.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, that's 2.
Cancel.
My stock on reversible level 2.
Yep.
Your go.
Stand and draw. I'm not clocking, because imagine clocking. We will use this effect to add this back to my hand. Okay, we will play this to top check 2 and rearrange. Huh.
9, 5, 10, 5, 11, 5. 9, 5, 10, 5, 11, 5, 12, 5, 14.
Man. How bad do I want one clock kick?
Could be the difference.
It could. It definitely could. Alright, what am I getting off these gates I'm about to trigger?
I'm gonna, red doors.
Or doors.
Yeah.
What am I getting off these doors I'm about to trigger?
Yeah, because the blue ones are technically gates.
Yeah. Okay. What am I getting off these doors I'm about to trigger? Scooby-Dooby-Doo. Also, what am I prioritizing to clock kick? So my millum would be 11, 13k. Would be 13k. And I would play it, I would go down to 4 stock, and I would go up to 7. And I would go down to 3 if I clock kick. Or I would go down to 4 if I clock kick. So what would I want to salvage for the next turn? I suppose that's an idea. I would be ending turn with 7 deck, which means I am probably refreshing after your next turn, assuming you're not dead. Oh, this is standing. Let's see. Oh wait, no, I use this to get this. Yeah. Okay. Man. Do I really want to claw kick here, man? Like, bruh. I think I should give myself the possibility. You only have like 3 climax left, I think. So.
I feel like you might as well go for it. Like, when are you gonna go for it? If not, when given the opportunity to, right?
Yeah. So we're going to play this
and not hit
and miss, and this must go to stock. And this gets 1,500. So this is 10-5.
10-5.
And I can be 13-5. So I can kill it, guaranteed. We can do this, and
Scooby-Dooby-Doo.
If you cancel and live here, this card's useless anyway, so so you can have that.
Sure.
All right, now I think I'm getting this, and what else am I getting? This? I guess I get these 2? I'll go with these 2.
Okay.
Off of the 2 doors I'm about to trigger. Okay, attack phase. Front. This gains 1k. Bring it up to 11, 5, 12, 5. For 1.
One's good.
Direct. Oh.
Yep.
For 2.
Yep.
Front. For 2.
Alright.
Okay. I will clock kick.
Okay. Draw. For turn. Clock. Draw 2. Play 2 healers.
Yes.
Heal twice.
Yes.
Oh. My blind stock to climax. Oh, final turn anyways. Anything else? So the most I can get on my Shana is only 13. But I guess you're 10 to 13 memory kick counter range. Can't get any other power anywhere, right? Don't think so. And I can't use a stock anymore, lest I want to try to trigger a choice so that I can double burn.
How many choices are you out though?
3. So
not
no.
Good chances.
Yeah, so no. Oh, we might as well make it use it to tie, right? I'm just pretty sure. Pretty sure this is the math. 9, 5, 11 with experience, 12 from the assist, 13 from the power pump. Attack with the first, so you decide first. If you counter, we tie. Unless my math is somewhere off. That is 10k, right?
That sounds right.
Yeah.
Yeah, this is 10k.
Yeah.
If you put this here, then you are over.
Yeah, I guess that's it. Let's do that. Don't want to push the Yuji up in case he like clock shoot it and do some shenanigans where I get burned. Is this really final turn? I'm out 7. Okay. I can't afford to brainstorm anymore. Because I would lose stock. How much are you out?
5.
It is what it is.
I am out 5.
This is final turn. What if I brainstorm? I have way too much deck. That's not happening. Is this mathematically lethal? Is that possible for lethal? Cancel the 1.
You would have to trigger twice on both of these.
And then just stick the 2 3s.
You would have to trigger twice and stick 2 3s.
Yeah.
Yeah. I think the moment this sticks, I think it's cooked. Unless
Yeah, I need the Shana to cancel one of the climaxes.
Yeah.
Well, the rest of my hand doesn't offer any outs, I think, so. And now I'm out 7, so it's not as if I can try to brainstorm to find a climax or something. Wouldn't even make sense. Yep, that's it. Alright, 1k here.
Yep.
Front. 3.
Scooby-Doo.
Oh. Pay 3. Sorry. Discard 1. Burn 2. For 3.
I will not counter.
That's 2 cards climax. Alright, so guess this is a 50-50 on you canceling. Alright.
Isn't this guaranteed I'm alive?
Yeah, you canceled the 3, right?
Yeah.
Yeah. Alright, front. That's my last climax.
Oh, well. Well, I'm guaranteed alive and you're guaranteed dead, so. Cancel.
Alright. Front.
And you front or you sided, right? You're sided. You're smaller, so.
Burn 2.
Okay.
Tap.
2.
Trigger. 2.
2.
Nice.
This is dead. This is dead.
Perform your final turn.
All right, you guys don't get to burn, but we're gonna play you anyway. Get 'em, boys. All right. Ooh. Get 'em, Benny. Direct. 4.
Cool. Okay. Alright.
Okay. I will admit, I did not. I feel like I did not play that game very well, especially at the beginning. I think that turn that I played this, I could have done.
Oh, the turn you had the Rize, right?
I like super spaghetti. Yeah, like. I definitely did not get punished though. I got triple combo into triple combo into triple combo.
Mm-hmm.
I do like that I was able to highlight the usage of these two cards though.
Mm-hmm.
Being able to use the 3 rules to get one of the copies that you killed and then use the event to immediately get it back. This is the sort of thing that I really like about this particular build.
Mm-hmm.
And originally when I started testing the build, I was only running 1 copy of this, and I decided to bump it up to 2 to make it easier to grab this card in order to use it more often.
Mm-hmm.
And this card has just been like so good.
Right.
People ask like, how big is it? And I'm like, it's 5/5. And they're like, what do you mean it's 5/5?
Yeah.
And yeah.
Yeah, the 500 front math was like really annoying sometimes, because I like in my head I was like, all right, if there's no Shuna Muran, then everything's just like printed powers, and then the 500 extra just like has screwed up the math on the counter range.
Yeah, it mattered for both the level 1 line and the level 2 line actually.
Yeah, and I was like reflecting on my level 3, level 2, level 2 turn. I was like, could I have avoided the counter range line? And I don't think I could have.
Yeah, I don't think so.
Because if I hadn't assigned all my power to the 3-2, then it wouldn't have been 14k to your 10-5.
Mm-hmm.
So one was bound to get counter over anyways. Okay, I do think that I was probably too callous with my turn 1 play with the choice. I did feel the repercussions of the lack of selectivity with this deck, because I couldn't draw any more climaxes until it was too late. So I had like basically like, what was it, 2 turns where I didn't find a climax, and then by the time I found a choice climax, I had to use my level 0 Shanas to contest this board. So then like when I drew into the climaxes, I had like, because like I held this since like turn 1, opening hand, I think.
Just knowing that you were going to try to use it to clear this.
Right. So that was kind of just like 1 card stuck, because I figured that like if I mulliganed it, then it would have been extremely difficult to get back. And then yeah, I think in reflection, if I just learn more about the risk and reward of playing this deck, I probably wouldn't have choice turn 1. I figured that with clock draw 2 and a top check 3 brainstorm, I could find like any climax and just go from there. But then obviously it didn't pan out. I refreshed well, regardless, with that first deck rotation, refreshing with 20 out and then 8 climaxes back. But then I think I had a really awkward turn afterwards when I took a bunch of damage and also didn't have early play healers. Because I was holding a bunch of these, right? And then like you weren't at level 2 to play Murans yet, so I was like, I can't play these yet because you don't have Murans yet. And I just have a hand of like bricks,
right?
Because I didn't have any of my early play healers either. So that was the game that I went through. I think probably in hindsight I would just try lane turn 1 but not play choice and just be a bit more, I guess, safe / maybe, yeah, just a bit more safe, I think. I'm not gonna really blame it on like my first time playing the deck. I just feel like I probably just went a bit more hand than I should have. When like I could have just tri lane, clean cut it, and still feel pretty good about my position, and then just push later.
Right.
But other than that, I think it was, for all intents and purposes, the weaknesses of the Shana deck remain the weaknesses. You have no selectivity.
Right.
You're just like,
you have to like trigger a climax basically.
Yeah.
And then like occasionally you can like Fuka, but the thing is that like the Fuka on death pay 2 is that like if you want your late game pieces, you're paying 2 to get a card that requires you to pay 2.
I almost never want to pay 2 unless like I canceled a bunch and then I just want more playable zeros and stuff. That's kind of how it feels, right? Because then every 2 stock you pay is like just 2 stock that you're not using to compress and play early play healers and such. But then at the same time, it's like if you don't end up drawing your climax combos, then the deck doesn't do anything. So
I feel like the biggest thing is just like have the climaxes. Something that we both did in our games is we both discarded
pitched the door.
We both pitched our door climax. And I feel like holding it does restrict your hand, but I think that's kind of the risk that you have to take. playing this deck to maybe try to have a better mid game.
Right, because like my opening hand was choice, door, level 3, and
Drop
then
salvage.
Drop salvage. Where look for the only non-foil card in the deck. Where is it? Oh, here. So this was my opening hand, right? And I was like, okay, I'm gonna pitch 4.
Right.
Which I think makes sense.
I think this does make sense.
Right.
Yeah.
But at the same time, it's like this whole deck predates on, okay, climax combo as often as possible. But like I feel like I would still do this mulligan every time, I think. Just the number of like zeros that you want to find along, especially since you already have the choice, I think you get so much mileage off of just finding the right zeros. And it's like if you keep this, then you're just like kind of halfway in between, because like if you don't draw enough of the good zeros, then like the choice doesn't get as much value if you don't find a clean cut, or if you don't find multiples of the level 0 yellow climax combo. You're kind of just hedging between one or the other.
Yeah.
Whereas I felt like, especially since the deck has draw a top check 3 brainstorm, you could just try to go all in on trying to find the choice, and then later on, if you find the door, maybe your choice combo found you some door combos, and you just go from that.
Yeah, I think it was just like we drew more climaxes than we felt we needed in our mulligan, and then didn't draw enough climaxes later to get the engine.
Yeah, exactly. It's like I just started drawing a bunch of climaxes the moment I just threw away all my climax combo pieces to try to contest your board, and it's like, well, I have nothing to do with these anymore.
Yeah.
Which is just like a really awkward situation. And then when you're in that situation, you're like, well, I don't have a salvage brainstorm to try to like get back my combo and recoup the advantage. It's always just going to be the top check 3. So I feel, definitely
it's very polarizing.
Right. I feel like this problem probably gets alleviated a bit more once Denkeki Bunko comes out with the 2-0 event.
Oh, 100%,
Yeah. So like right now I'm just like, alright, I have to throw away these level 3 bricks, but then I have to have them come back by the time I get to level 2 so I can start playing them.
Yeah.
And then it's like you throw things away, and then you just have to hope on like you not needing them for the next couple turns, and then like them miraculously coming back the next deck rotation. Which overall just makes things like kind of very awkward. Like any card that you discard is like a real cost.
Yeah. So one thing that we were discussing when we were trying to come up with the list was whether we should try to replace the Dengeki Bunko events that Japan would run
with the 2-1 event.
2-1 event. So what are your thoughts on that?
I think there's definitely some merit there, especially given how weak the deck searches or hand filtering is. Maybe we could cut the level 3 line down a bit, or maybe even cut, I don't know what you would cut, honestly. Probably cut one of the finishers, and maybe one of the red early play healers. It's hard to say, because at the end of the day, there's not that much room.
Yeah.
And in Dengeki Bunko list, you still want to play the climaxless finishers. So like you can't really cut those down very much.
Yeah, the thing that I think is tricky is that if you cut down the level 3 line, the event can serve as yellow experience 2, but the problem is that for one of the early plays you need experience 6.
Yeah, it basically you specifically give up her consistency in being able to give 15 on attack somewhere, which depending on the matchup could either be negligible or very important, like against other high-powered decks.
Yeah.
But at the same time, I feel like that is definitely a switch worth considering, or maybe an inclusion worth considering, no matter if it is trying to switch out the level 3s or trying to be a bit more sparse with maybe like the early game. If I had to choose, though, I would probably cut down to the level 3s just to add a couple level 2s. I think it might solve a lot of just consistency issues. This deck, at least from the one time I played it and seeing it getting played and just knowing what all the cards do, it seems like it's a deck which would flow really well if all the pieces come together, and then you top check and you add like really good cards and stuff, and you refresh well, compress well, and you also have the right hand for it. But like that game, I had really good compression, but nothing to do with compression because my plays were like really bad, right?
I feel like this is like the kind of deck where you kind of have to just play in a way that it just kind of like doesn't play for compression so much as it just tries to get its pieces by using brainstorms and just like climax comboing like all over the place and just going through your deck and just getting stuff.
Right. So I think at the end of the day, again, I think my one mistake was just playing the choice on turn 1 there. I should have recognized the risk behind it, especially since it's like just top check 4. And then the rest of the game kind of just like fell behind. I was lucky enough to refresh well, but that doesn't matter if I can't follow up on it. So
yeah. Me analyzing Mike playing choice on turn 1, and he's just like, stop talking.
I definitely figured at that point in time that like, because I had Riki in hand, I had enough like level 0s to still have a good turn afterwards, even if I didn't draw a climax. But then the problem was not finding a climax for 2 turns in a row.
Okay.
And that was like, okay, well, I can't do anything. So, food for thought, right?
Yeah. So, so this was your first time playing against this build. Obviously, I've played it a bunch at locals, and so a bunch of the other people down here in SoCal are familiar with this version. Do you have any thoughts on
I think this particular build is, at the very least now, going to be a lot better
in English. When we're talking about like particularly the Ian meta, because Chainsaw Man's not around anymore, so you don't have to like try to
play around Kishibe.
Basically. I think Krone has always been pretty strong, and then if you could find a way to control your deck speed, which your deck does have with the Rizeis and the top check 4s, and the ability to recur anything from Waiting Room with the event is really strong, especially since you're playing English where you're trying to fit in Muran Shuna package still, so you don't have to salvage Brainstorm anymore. Having something be selective on demand on Waiting Room having Waiting Room access is very strong.
Yeah.
I think it's probably like pretty free farm in English right now running Krone combo, unless you specifically run into like a Ruby Ace standby player that like is specifically playing around you getting reverses. But even then, you go into Murans, and I don't think it's that big of a deal. So definitely, I think one of the level 1 combos to consider. Obviously, I still think standby is like I think that's probably like the high roll version.
It's high roll, and then your floor is like dumpster.
Yeah, so again, I think it really comes down to which particular matchups you expect to face and your own risk tolerance, and obviously whatever you're comfortable piloting, and that's, I think, going to be the issue, the key factor that differentiates all the different slime players going forward in this next regionals. And I do think we are expecting a lot of slime players next regional. I think most people have identified that it is probably one of the go-to decks in the coming format to come.
Oh yeah, just like as one final note, I didn't get to play this card in this game, but this card is actually like insane given the context of these combos,
right? Because
they're both search, and so this card just allowing you to, especially in a deck that doesn't have Salvage Brainstorm, which the English version does, having the ability to shuffle back the exact cards that you want and then grab them off of your combos, I think is like super strong. Right. And then you can also side attack against certain matchups. Are there any matchups worth side attacking right now with this to like play around endgame stuff? I guess like maybe if people keep playing like 8 Standby Hololive.
Overlord has rest counter.
Oh, true.
But Overlord's also just like a very nuanced matchup in this matchup anyways. So maybe that comes up, maybe it doesn't. I do know that like for example, you are playing specifically only one Shuna, so maybe in the matchups where you need double Shuna, that's not going to be a line that's available to you to get the max the full board hexproof. But that's probably very far and few in between right now, especially now that Avatar's gone. Avatar was definitely one of the matchups where you need a double Shuna. Maybe Overlord is another, but I don't think traditional Overlord can deal with single Shuna super effectively anyways, because they would need to double early play Irons and double 1/1.
Right.
Which like I feel like for the regular deck it's just not reasonable. So one's probably fine. Yeah, if people wanted to test this specific build and wondering why there's only one Shuna, you go for it in the matchups where you need it. The matchups where you need double, I think, are going to be very scarce. And otherwise, you can just sit on 3 rules.
Yep. One of my favorite cards for sure. I love this card. Okay.
Alright. That's going to be it for our Shana block. I know it is one less game than usual compared to our regular kind of like new set release. But realistically speaking, guys, there's not much more to explore with the Shana Premium set, especially since I think it is... it doesn't have all that it will have to offer come Dengeki Bunko time. Dengeki Bunko has a really, really awesome level 3 finisher and also has a level 1 bomb to go with it. And also the 2-0 search event. And all of these are pretty crucial pieces in not only the new finisher build, but also if we want to improve the double advantage combo build. The 2-0 Melon Pound is still kind of like a key piece in that deck, I think. Other premium combos that we could have explored would be things like the 2-soul level 1 combo, which we've probably mentioned it at one point or another when we were visiting other 2-soul combos in sets like Ari Ferretta or Review Starlight. But Randall and I believe, are pretty much on the same page regarding 2-soul combos, which is the ones that are very polarizing are just not very good, in which you have to have them cancel to get all your advantage. And if they don't cancel, you just are cooked. I think the Shana one in particular is like extremely bad because it's not as if you're even guaranteed to +2 when they cancel.
Yeah, it's nowhere near the amount of value that Ari Ferretta gets.
Right. Like Ari Ferretta is just like you can recur your climax combo by having it bounce back, and you have enough deck speed. Review Starlight is just guarantees plus anyways. And the Shana combo is like you can potentially get +1 stock and +2 hand. But the +1 stock means that since she's sending herself to stock, you can't recur
reuse
her.
Yeah.
So you're going into like the level 2 early play game anyways, which like with the lack of selectivity from top check 2 add 2, it's just going to be less consistent. I had a game where I was testing the 2-soul build and seeing if it was like not as bad as I thought it would be.
And it was as bad
as I thought it would be.
Like
I just went with like very average scenarios, right? Where I would triple 2-soul combo, and then they would cancel
one
once, and then I just revealed like a climax off of the top check 2, and I got 1+ and 1 stock from
triple combo,
and then I was just completely hosed. So, yeah, these are definitely the 2 best advantage combos. I was also exploring the level 1 Hecate combo, but she needs to reverse, and is also blue.
But mostly because she's blue.
Mostly because she's blue, and she does have her other self as the yellow changer. And my deck idea was I would be running that. I would be running the Hecate combo, her changer that goes in the Hecate combo, and I would also be running the 1-0 top check 4 event just to have some controlled deck speed. And then I realized the 1-0 changer was off trade on everything, and that just made me really sad.
Oh, because it's like her civilian version.
She's like mystery / human, or I don't even know. Like it's definitely
not flame.
It's not flame or nor love, or like the 1-0 event checks for flame and love, which is like everyone plus like the 2-1 counter.
Yeah. And so it's everyone except for human form.
Yeah, so she's just like completely off trade, and I was like, okay, if I go into level 1 and I need to find more copies of my combo, and I top check 4 and I see the changer, I just can't add the changer, and I'm just like, I'm done with this. Like I'm immediately unsleeving this deck. So yeah, that idea never materialized either, unfortunately. I was looking to maybe build like a mono blue deck, but again, it was kind of just it's not quite there.
Or like mostly
blue. It's like you played like the level 1 Hecate combo into level 3 Hecate combo, but then you're still playing like mostly Shana cards because like, man, blue is a color of all time.
Premium booster problems.
Exactly, yeah.
Yeah.
It's like we have 1/1.5 builds, and then you want to try to build something around this other engine, and there's just not enough good cards. Or there's not enough, like, I'm not even going to say good. The deck just, it doesn't really function very well. You still just have to play like Rikis, Brainstorms, Climax combo.
Funnily enough, though, speaking of blue, there is actually a pretty playable blue card that comes out in Dengeki that is the 3/2 Snake of the Festival. Have you seen that floating around? Because that's been played in some Shana lists.
Which one is that?
It is a 3/2, and it is like a 4/5 field counter or something like that. And it does.
Oh, that one. Oh, yeah. That's interesting.
It's definitely a card that has seen a little bit of experimentation.
Right.
I think that is something that we can revisit once Dengeki.
For sure. We're definitely going to keep Shana in the back pocket. But I think for now it is kind of as if we're playing. It's Shana without Yuji. She doesn't have her other half right now. She isn't at max power until she gets Dengeki Bunko and gets her other half. You know, that's kind of like how I feel about the set. It's like you see the potential and you see the strength of it, but you know that it's missing a couple of key pieces here and there.
I feel like with set 1, it's more like it's Yuji without the Shana. We don't have the finisher. We have the anti-burn. So like, are we really missing the Shana? No.
I think it was kind of interesting that we had the release schedule the way it is in English, because in Japanese, we had Denkeki Bunko first, and then we got Shana Premium afterwards, and Shana Premium has always had access to Denkeki Bunko cards, and people never had the problem of trying to build with only Shana Premium.
Yeah.
And now we see the result, which is like, when things go well, great. When things don't go well, you're just like,
How do I get enough stock to find my early play
how
healer
do
and play
I
my
fix
early play healer?
The biggest thing is, I think it's just how do you fix your hand, and I think that's a huge problem. But yeah, that's going to do it for our Shana Premium content blog. A bit of a short one, but it is a premium booster, and we are going to wait for Dengeki, and then we're definitely going to come back and revisit Shana in its full power. Coming up is going to be, you know it, you love it. It's Hololive again. The yearly Hololive set is going to be half here. We're going to have the Ambassador set first, and then we're going to have the Summer Premium set at the end of the month. So we're definitely going to open the Ambassador set, check out its contents, and I'm going to upgrade my Max Ready Suicide deck. It's going to be very fun.
You're finally going to play it on the channel, right?
Oh, I can't play it until Summer set comes out, because I need the 1-0 Suicides. And then I'll play it on the channel.
And then you'll play it on the channel.
For sure. Faux show, I will play on the channel.
Okay.
It's time to get those 3 states out of the binder.
Yeah, and then what's the next full release after Shana?
I believe it's... Oh gosh. Love Live. I think Love Live is coming out...
Ayakashi. Right?
No, Love Live Premium, I think, is coming out at the same time as Hololive Ambassadors.
Oh, really?
So we're actually going to do both of those in the same period.
Oh, okay.
Which is like fine, because Hololive Premium is like probably just mostly going to be a collector thing. Maybe upgrade a couple of like Sunshine decks. One Sunshine deck.
The Sunshine deck.
Yeah. Okay, guys, just for anyone that's still listening that happens to be interested in Love Live, that wants content from us, I don't have base rare Love Live cards. We're not going to do Love Live. We might do maybe a theoretical deck profile on Decklog or something, but unfortunately those cards are it's not before my time. I just never got Love Live, and I just happen to have Sunshine because Sunshine's cool.
Well, we'll see. We might hit up the boys.
Yeah, Love Live. The Love Live sets, both SIF and the 10th, the SIF 10th Annie and the Prima Booster. We'll figure out something to do with those. Well, so we're gonna have something, but yeah, we're gonna have to kind of improvise, because up until now, for every single release, we have had all the cards we needed.
But these cards are ancient and they are cha-ching.
Ancient cha-ching, and I'm not even sure if it's worth getting them for
that's
what they offer, because Love Live is just very behind in terms of releases. Anyways, this is the Shana content blog. Wrapping it up. This has been Mike and Randall. We definitely have a couple more kind of maybe fun ideas that we hope to materialize in video form soon, besides just the regular content. Trying to figure that out, but until then, we're gonna see you guys in the next content block, which is going to be a cool double opening for Love Live and Hololive. The lives. Love, live, and holo live. Alright, dragged on long enough. Take it easy, guys.
Bye.
Bye.